Stocks, yields, and even fake news apparently is up today. But joining me at the tippy top of the hour is Virtu Financial's Matt Cheslock. Matt, after that intro, I have to ask, what's up?
The market, as usual. I mean, this new year has provided the impetus for more investors to get involved in this market. They've had the resources sitting on the sidelines. So what's up? Boeing, Caterpillar, these stocks that have led through 2017 have started 2018 quite well.
That's true. Now, let me ask you this. I want to talk about the Treasury story. Now, I understand that a Chinese rep came out today and saying it was fake news, but let's say it's not. Let's say they're bluffing. I mean, could this reverse this wealth effect that we're used to or this trend in buying equities?
No, I think in fact it would probably help the equity market even more. I think it would be more concerning to me if the Chinese were to come out and say they were selling treasuries. The fact that they're just not buying it right now, I think, is a more political stance. If they came out and said they're going to flood the market with it, I think that would be more of concern for the market. But equities definitely benefited from it because the bonds suffered. And where do you put your money if you're not in bonds? You're going to probably put it in equities. What has done well for 2017? Equities. So right now we've seen that trend.
I mean, it's hard to take a look at these markets and be negative about them. I mean, we keep hitting record highs. It's basically impossible to short at this point. Now, with earnings season on deck, would you say that they're priced to perfection? Let's say if they miss, can we see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% sell-off in a stock?
I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is the fourth quarter earnings are going to be overlooked, and it's going to be your first quarter and second quarter guidance that's going to be way more important. And a lot of this has to do with the new tax reform that's come out. These companies are going to say what we're going to be doing with our money going forward. I think it's going to give them 2 quarters to get in front of it. Investors are going to want to know what they're going to do with all this new windfall of money if they are going to get a windfall of money. That's my personal belief. I think the fourth quarter is going to be a little bit overlooked.
Are you discussing CapEx, Matt?
Yeah, anything what they're going to do with it. Are they going to repay their shareholders with buybacks? Are you going to have more M&A? Are we going to talk about increasing CapEx? These are all things that I think investors are going to want to know. So it's not going to be based on fourth quarter. It's going to be first quarter, second quarter guidance.
And that's been a topic of discussion with energy companies especially. And oil is on a tear. I mean, the numbers are adding up for them as well. But are gas stocks rising too quickly?
They were the biggest lagger in 2017. So are they rising too quickly? No, because they're catching up to what should have happened in 2017. So I think the forecasts for them are pretty good. But again, CapEx spending happens twice a year for oil stocks, where they come out and they give their, what they're going to do twice a year. So I think that's a trend that's going to continue. I think energy is probably where a lot of people are going to be putting their money the first half of this year.
Well, thanks for spilling the deets about oil, Matt. Nice to see you. You know what? Have a nice rest of the trading day.
Yeah, it's a nice long weekend coming up, so thank you very much.